Stop counting calories to lose weight. Listen, before you blow a gasket and regurgitate the same thing, it's all about eating a calorie deficit. Watch the whole video, then go crazy in the comments. If you have been eating in a calorie deficit and it's been working for you, kudos. This video is not for you. If you're frustrated or you've plateaued and you're open to hearing another perspective, then pay attention, because what I'm about to share, most trainers don't know. And unfortunately, even most medical doctors don't know because they haven't been taught. Once I made the transition, my life completely changed. I've been able to maintain a lean body year round without much effort, maintain consistent high energy, and I hardly ever get sick. And no, I don't count calories. I don't bring a food scale to dinner with my wife. I don't do any of that stuff. And I don't pump my body full of a bunch of fake supplements. I just eat real delicious food. By the way, it hasn't just worked for me. Meet Fred. When Fred steps on a scale, that number represents bones, muscle tissue, organs, a bunch of liquidy substance, body fat, and other stuff as well. Fred could cut off his leg and lose a bunch of weight, but that's not really what we want. What we really want is not just to lose weight, but to turn into fat burning machines. So how do we turn into fat burning machine? Let's go to the handy dandy iPad. The traditional method, rooted in the first law of thermodynamics, says body fat or stored energy equals the energy that we take in, calories in, minus the energy that we burn, or our metabolic rate. Hence the idea that if we eat less, move more, we'll store less body fat. But there are a few major problems to consider. One, exercise is only a small part of metabolic rate. Two, not all calories are created equal. Three, we have these things called hormones, specifically the gatekeeper of fat gain and fat loss, insulin. Let's cover those. Your Honor, please allow me to present Exhibit 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now please allow me to summarize. A decrease in energy expenditure is a universal response to energy restriction. What does this mean? Remember, the rule says all I have to do is decrease calories and I will store less fat. What they seem to conveniently forget is that there are actually two options of what could occur when you restrict calories. When we restrict calories, the body could respond by burning more fat to balance out the equation, or it could simply lower our metabolic rate to balance out the equation, leaving body fat percentage the same. What these studies tell us is that the body will tend to choose option 2, lower metabolic rate, leaving body fat percentage alone. We know not all food is the same. Yes, it contains energy, but it also contains information. Imagine eating some food and getting calories or energy into the body. There's also information that tells the body what to do. Specifically, the hormone insulin plays a critical role. When insulin is low, we burn that food. When insulin is high, we store it as glycogen or body fat. So insulin is the gatekeeper of whether we burn or we store that energy, those calories, as glycogen or body fat. It is a fact that we cannot access our stored body fat and burn it as energy if insulin is high. We can only do it when insulin is low. So let's go back to our friend Fred. In these two scenarios, Fred eats the same amount of calories. However, in scenario A, he eats high carbs and eats frequently, maintaining a high insulin level. While in B, he has low carbs, high fat, high protein, and he fasts occasionally, maintaining low insulin, and bam, look at the difference. Which one do you want? Drop a yes in the chat if you want me to break down the 4 simple rules that I use to put this on autopilot.